sent last year to and from Dr. Anthony Fauci have been made public through a public records request.
And they do show how he changed his mind over time about the best ways to go about treating the coronavirus. His critics are jumping all over him, starting with Governor Ron DeSantis. Our senior political reporter Michael Putney has more now from the newsroom.
Christy, Governor DeSantis today went ballistic on Dr. Fauci, blasting him as hypocritical and untruthful, and he says the proof is in Fauci's emails. The governor was at a bill signing ceremony in Ponte Vedra Beach, taking credit for Florida's good economy.
And then we're going to end up probably having like $10 billion in reserve once the new budget takes effect. And so that would not have been possible if we had followed Fauci. Instead, we followed freedom, and that's the reason why Florida's doing better.
Florida's also doing better because it got $10 billion in federal relief money, thanks to President Biden and Democrats in Congress. But back to Dr. Fauci.
And I think now with Fauci's emails, and you see all this stuff, it's pretty clear that a lot of this stuff was fly by the seat of your pants.
Fauci's voluminous emails from last year show his views shifting over time on the value of masks, initially saying they work for infected people. But here's what he says now.
So, of course, if we knew back then that a substantial amount of transmission was asymptomatic people, if we knew then that the data show that masks outside of a hospital setting are actually do work when we didn't know it then. If we realized all of those things back then, of course.
Early on, Fauci discounted reports that the virus leaked from a lab in China. Now that theory is back under investigation.
I think this has been a disaster, what's happened, and China has covered it up. They need to be held accountable, but the bureaucrats in the United States also need to be accountable for what they did.
The bureaucrat he's referring to is, of course, Dr. Fauci, and the one constituent the governor may be really talking to here lives at Mar-a-Lago. Donald Trump, no fan of Dr. Fauci. Louis, Christie, we'll send it back to you.
Yeah, very interesting.